Hello, and we are back with another edition of the Manliness Venture, and today we are going to be talking about steak. Steak is the most manly of all meals. The only way you can make steak more manly is if you pair it with bacon and whiskey. But there are many ways to make a steak. And today I'm going to give you what I believe is the best way to make a steak at home, especially in the winter months. I give you the reverse sear. Making the steak this way guarantees an even color throughout the steak, a crispy finish on the outside, and
it's especially delicious.
Alright, so enough talking. Now onto the ingredients. First of all, the moneymaker, steak. I have some New York steak, but this can be any steak you want. And you want to make sure that it's pretty thick, about 2 inches or more. Next, salt and pepper. And last but not least, butter. As you can see, it's a pretty simple ingredients list. First thing we're gonna do is preheat the oven to 275, because that's where the steak is gonna go in first. Trust me, this is gonna work out just fine.
Especially delicious.
The first thing we're gonna do to prepare the steak is put salt on it. And you wanna make sure that you put a generous coat in there. And it's the same thing with the pepper. Make sure that you put a healthy dose of it on there. You want to make sure that you get both sides. Then you also want to make sure that you get the sides. Now that the steak is prepped, what we're going to do is put it in the oven for about 45 minutes. You want to make sure that the internal temperature gets to 125 degrees Fahrenheit. But if you don't have a thermometer, about 45 minutes for a piece like this will do. You want to put the steak on a cooling rack like this so that the air can flow and cook it the same all throughout.
Especially delicious.
The oven's preheated to 275, and what we're going to do is put this in there in the middle rack. I know what you're thinking, pull dinosaur sauce. What we're doing by putting the meat in the oven is we're cooking it evenly all the way throughout so that it's all the same color when you cut through it in the end.
Especially delicious.
Timer set for 45 minutes. Now I'm gonna go outside and chop some trees down. Now it's time to take it out. So it's done cooking. It smells so good in here.
Especially delicious.
Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it sit for about 15 minutes and let the juices rebalance inside the meat. When we're getting close to that 15 minutes, you wanna get the butter and put it in a skillet. Now this could be a cast iron skillet or just a regular skillet. And we're gonna melt the butter and get the pan really hot, because we're gonna sear the steak.
Especially delicious.
All right, now we're gonna go put the steak in there and finish it off. We're giving the steak a nice, crisp finish to it so that it'll add a different texture to the edge of the steak.
Especially delicious.
We'll sear each side for about a minute and then we'll be ready to eat. Time to flip.
Especially delicious.
Now this baby's ready. You can hear it sizzling. It smells incredible in here. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. Now for the color test. See, you can see the very even color of the steak. Now, if you want it more rare, you can leave it there for less. Or if this color is good enough for you, then about 40 to 45 minutes. Now for the taste test. Sorry you can't enjoy this, but I will.
Especially delicious.
So there you go, gents. The best way to make a steak, in my personal and not so humble opinion. The reverse sear. It's absolutely fantastic. The meat is super juicy, it tastes amazing. The consistency is great, and it's way better than going to a steakhouse and paying a ton of money for steak when you can make something much better at home for way less than half the price. So I'm gonna enjoy this meal with my lovely wife, who's camera woman. You should go get some steak, try this out. Let me know if you like it. Let me know what other ways you like to make steak. And until next time, man up.